right here, I probably done made about $6,000 solo since last Saturday. Yeah, pretty good for somebody who don't know what they're doing. It's just, you know, just wakes up and fumbles out of bed and don't know nothing. Had a pretty good week for all that. I know one thing, it ain't cost me that much this week. Ain't nothing broke or anything. Saturday morning, man, a little bit chilly. You know, not as cold as it was yesterday, but a little chilly. It's like 30 degrees. It's 8:15, and I'm headed out. I'm gonna pull in Chick-fil-A and grab me a biscuit. What I've been doing with the Chick-fil-A biscuits is I've been damn just eating the chicken. Don't eat none of the bread, just to kind of give me a little boost of protein. What else I got for y'all? I appreciate the views on the video yesterday, man. It's I think it was the most viewed video thus far this week. So I appreciate that, everybody. Yeah, man. So y'all know I'm headed back over here. I'm not gonna be doing anything more than what I was doing yesterday. You know, I'm gonna continue on. No grinder, no trailer, no nothing with me today. So another little thing that's gonna be going on today is the brother-in-law over here is supposed to start burning. I mean, it'd have been smart for him to do that yesterday, you know, to get it going yesterday, and then I could have kind of managed things. Man, one thing I forgot, man, damn. Y'all see it, man. That's a brand new Sure can that I've had for over a year, and I had never used it. So, and I know it's yellow for diesel, but I got one on the other trailer that I put gas in. Of course, you have to mark it when you got folks out here working for you, so they don't. Yeah, best cans on the market right here, y'all. And I guess some people would say the most expensive cans on the market too, right? Probably so. Y'all probably right about that. They're expensive, but back in the day, I used to go through these gas cans, the other gas cans, and they'd spill, they'd leak, they'd blow up. I mean, these cans right here on my trailer, out in the weather every day, all summer and all year round, they'll last about 4 or 5 years. So, and this one hasn't never had anything put in it. So, but I'm going to put diesel in it. Now, one thing that I'm going through before I get into while we're going to Chick-fil-A, one thing that I'm running into and I'm seeing is that if I'm going to do skid steer work like this and have, you know, the attachments and all, even, you know, especially now that I you know, my trailer's only so long, I might come out better in some jobs using the other truck, because the other truck's got an open bed. You know, the reason why I don't have an open bed on this truck is because, well, over the years, any truck that I had, whatever, the guys end up filling the bed full of trash, literally trash, and next thing you know, you got freaking maggots in the back of the truck. Well, Ray, you gotta tell them not to do that. No, yeah, well, or I can just have a cover over the back of my bed and I don't have no problems. But that causes a problem because, well, I can't put nothing in the bed of the truck. You know, for instance, I could put the freaking brush cutter in the back of this truck. Yeah, because the brush cutter is only 60 inches wide. I think the bed is 6 foot. I think, I don't know, but I think I could get the brush cutter. You know, my cutter mulcher that I got down here, I think I could get it in the back of this truck. And see, that would save a lot of space on the trailer. If I could do that, then I could haul that, grapple and tube bucket and the grinder, stump grinder. So something to think about. But the other truck will do the same thing. The other truck, it's a 250. It'll pull the skid steer just like this one. Maybe not as good as this one, but it'll pull it no problem. I've used it before. It's got the, I went through all that trouble back during the winter, last winter, about, the other truck and the brake control module and all that. And so it's all trained to go. Those little things like that mean a lot when you're planning a little bit. I'm planning as far ahead as I know how to plan, right? As far ahead as I know what I'm going to be doing. Like when you buy a truck, when I buy a truck, the truck's got to be able to do what I'm doing now, right? But it's also got to be able to do what I plan on doing in the future, or whatever. I don't buy trailers for what I can do now. I buy trailers for what I can do now. It's obvious, but for the future. When I bought the equipment trailer, 18-foot trailer, I had a Bobcat, and I didn't have all these attachments, and so I bought it for the future. I didn't have a big truck like this to pull it either. I had my other 250 and older. The 250 I have now at the opposite this one at home, the older 250, it'll pull everything that this truck will pull. It's 4-wheel drive and everything. So, yeah. But that's another way that I could maybe be more efficient. Like I could have taken this cover off or rolled it all the way up and I could have put the brush cutter in it, man. And then I could have, had the stump grinder attachment and everything over here with me. But there ain't no sense in bringing attachments if we're not gonna be able to use them. We're not to the point where we're ready to grind stumps. We're just not. We got to figure out what trees you're gonna take down. Got to figure out which ones I can't dig out. Because if I can push the tree over and the tree's whole and I can push the tree over, then that's what you want to do, man. Because you want to be able to get the stump and all that. So I got to get something to eat though, man, because I'm gonna be starving today. Yeah, I'm gonna eat the biscuit, man. Damn, I'm weak, man. I'm weak. Damn. Now, if you were at Burger King, you'd still be in that line. You'd be in that line for 20 minutes. It took them less than 10 minutes, and there was like 15 cars in front of me, man. They got that shit down to a science, man. And the biscuit's piping hot too. Yeah, so I didn't get a lot of video after I was done yesterday. Well, they're out there walking around and stuff, and it's kind of awkward getting a video like that because, well, I don't think that she's that comfortable with doing the video. I mean, she said I could, but I don't want to, put her on camera or anything like that. And by the time I got to that point yesterday, I was beat, man. It was time. I was ready to go. I had done a lot of work. I did a lot of work yesterday, man. A lot. And I got all the rest of those block out of there. But I'm gonna talk to her today, and if she wants me to come back tomorrow, I will. It's just hard for me, and maybe it's just because I'm, kind of green at the skid steer stuff. Not green, but I'm learning, and I recognize that, and I got to be able to recognize that in order to get better. I can't think that I know it all on these skid steer jobs. I know enough to obviously I know enough to do them, but I'm charging, I better, But one thing I think that we need to do is we need to, and if I had a guy with me out here today, that would be something he would do, and I would go on and do that and then charge them for it, and that would cover the guy's pay for the whole day. We need to seed and straw that back area because it's going to rain, man, and when it rains, it's going to be messy. And seed and straw always makes it look better too, man. So it covers up a lot of the imperfections, and there's always going to be imperfections. But y'all will see today that I got the grade line pretty good, and the soil there is super rich. It's a dark brown soil, man. That's why all that stuff's growing in it. But I got all the rock out. And if I had help out here too, I would be able to do better videos too, because I would have more time. You're not gonna have if the guy ain't doing nothing else, he can move the camera around. But it being Saturday, there might be people over here today that, grandkids and kids and that kind of thing. So, and if they want to do some of the stuff that I know they need to do, that I would do, if there wasn't nobody there to tell me not to, I was seed and straw that whole back area where the wall was. Y'all haven't really seen it real good since the wall has been removed, and the slope has been created. I did all that yesterday afternoon when the camera was out by the road, and of course my dumb ass set the grapple bucket right in front of the camera, so they didn't get a lot of good footage. One thing I'm going to have to address today is the hydraulic line. You got to be watching all this stuff. The hydraulic lines on the brush cutter, where it comes out of the drive motor on the brush cutter, and the big 3/4 inch lines go into that holder. The holder's slipping, and the line is touching the corner of that metal. Now, on the job out here, I'm not going to be able to do a whole lot to fix that permanent, but there's something I can do. Because, the last thing you freaking need, y'all, and it just goes back to learning and everything, is to blow a hydraulic line because it's rubbing against some metal of the brush cutter, where it comes out of the motor and goes around that cover. That's unacceptable. And I noticed it. When did I notice it? I noticed it the other afternoon, day before yesterday, when I was loading everything up. So even though I put some of the yellow spiral stuff, this stuff around that area, this stuff's spiral, so of course the metal's gonna be rubbing right where it ain't covering the line. It ain't rubbing on the plastic here. So I got a couple of little things that I'm gonna do off the Muscle to make sure that I don't blow a line, because I bet you that I bet you that line's $200. I bet it is. Yeah. So, yeah, these freaking hydraulic lines are stupid expensive, man. So, okay, guys, so here we are, back over here. Try to get a little footage before I got my trailer hooked up and everything, back on the street. So this is going to be for the dumpster here, and it's going to add to that. this right here is, well, we're gonna burn this, but you gotta get a fire going first. So, yeah. So, like I was trying to say yesterday, there's a couple of papers I gotta pull out right there. And all these bricks right here, we're gonna put them somewhere for her so she can use them. But this tree right here, so yeah, and now the gray line is, we're getting there. Got a couple of papers I need to pull out right here still, it looks like, but the wall has been dismantled. Probably at some point we're going to do something with this tree right here, but not today. So one thing I want to show y'all, like I was talking about in the video in the truck, is, let me sit this stuff down. Well, y'all see this? See that's rubbing on that, and I put tape on it yesterday because I saw it, but that tape's not going to be good enough. See, it's rubbing on the top one too. See that? So yeah, I need to loosen this and push the hoses back some. It's sure a lot easier to do that when they're hot, but yeah, that's not going to get it there. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I may put another one of these right here on the inside of here. I don't know, or even on the floor, you know, to bring them out of the motor there and down to the top. So but I got to get the machine cranked up and everything. So yeah, we got the fire going. Then we're going to try to get in here and we're going to get all this stuff cleaned out. All these trees right here removed. Looks like a, yeah, that's one of those deer hunting things right there. Of course, this, I'm going to put y'all somewhere out of the way and put y'all on time lapse where I just don't, I can't be playing with y'all all day. So, I don't know if the fire's going to go. Let me grab my blower, man. All right. So I'm gonna get all of this, and then on the other side too. So yeah. So this is the next piece. I'm gonna pull all this out right here. I'll move that big rock right there, big piece of concrete, and we got the burn pile going pretty good down there. So I'm gonna try to take this straight from here to the burn pile. Now there is a cable line in here right there, so I'll go up to this dogwood tree, and then that'll be where I slow down at. Yeah. I really haven't had to use the cutter too much over here on this job. It's just better to pull it out if you can, you know, to me, for this particular job. So Yeah, I'm just trying to get footage, man. Okay, y'all, so that's a wrap on today. Y'all see I got all around the shed on both sides, dug out, not pulled, not cut, dug out. There's so many rock over here and stone. This is ready to, I mean, we could put grass on this. We could plant seed and straw this right now. How good that soil is. That's where that wall was. I'm gonna try to find some before pictures. So we got what, 3 big trees we're going to take out. We're going to take out that Bradford pear tree up there. We're going to take out this tree right here. Yeah, right here. Is that it? Yeah. No, right there. That one right there, the Bradford P right there, and then this one right here. There's still a little bit of cleanup over here. So the plan changed again. Not all the way my fault, not all the way her fault. Well, we found out that we couldn't put nothing but on the dumpster, just dirt and stuff. So we decided we just dump that stuff in the woods back there. You'll see the burn pile we got. Yeah. I thought, oh, man, I don't really want to leave the trailer again, man. I don't want to have to unhook it and all that, man. Definitely going to leave the machine here. Man, it looks so much better, y'all. So right there, at the bottom of that pin oak right there, we're going to clean all that up around that. This tree right here is going. Stump and all. I got one big stump. It's right there. You can't see it. So no, this job right here turned into a pretty damn good job for Ray. I've been over here solo the whole time. Now, I'm over here doing a lot of stuff that, well, just a lot of unknowns on this particular job. And if y'all saw it from the first pictures of the first day I was over here, you couldn't even see the house or anything. This was all woods. And I went in here and I cleaned it up. I have not even ran the brush cutter over here the last 2 days because of all the stone. The biggest thing is these pavers and retainer wall. And it's not, I mean, you know, the property doesn't, there's enough stone here and retainer wall stuff to build a 40-foot, 8 foot by 8 foot high wall here. And none of that justifies that. Y'all see I got all that pretty graded, not finished grade, but it's pretty good for, you know, where we're at right now. Yeah, but I'm gonna leave the trailer here, man. I just can't see myself dragging the trailer home if I don't have to, man. It goes against everything. So but I put it in a spot where it's very hard to get. So, well, they got a kennel over there or something, man. Damn. But yeah, so it's 3 o'clock. 9 to 3, what's that? 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Day 3 over there. It's looking really, really good now. Tomorrow we're gonna try to. She was saying if it ain't raining Monday, I want you to come back Monday. But see, they're calling for rain, man, and I don't want to, get over there and start raining on me, man, because I'm gonna be charging, Like I said, me doing things by the day or by the hour, that's not the best way to do things for me, man. It's just not, because I can, I'll be able to do, like, I would charge her a day, what I'm charging her per day. I would charge her that, I would charge that much just to do the 3 trees. See? I mean, 3 trees is worthy of that. And a guy like me, I beat myself. That's okay. And I ain't beating myself, but I ain't, I'm taking one for the team, if you will, because if I do the 3 trees in the scope of a day, well, I'll be able to do those 3 trees and then have, 4 hours left over. I'll be able to do those 3 trees in a couple of hours. And if I were at somebody else's house, I'd be charging, minimum $400 a tree. So there's that, I mean, literally in a couple of hours, I could do that. And then, getting rid of the stump too. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. Working by the day is not in my best interest. I'll finish up this job like that because she's giving me so much work. Because the job, there's a lot of unknowns, man, and but I've been doing this kind of work for a long time, man. So and I'm used to things, overcoming things. So I'm learning. I learn fast, because if you're me and you don't learn fast, you're gonna be paying or not making as much or some. So, but I do better, if I don't do it by the day. Well, Ray, 5 or 6 hours ain't a day. It is to me. I mean, I don't know what the going rate for a machine like what I got, but $300 an hour is not out of the norm. That's not out of the ballpark, especially when you got all the attachments and the skill set. And I'm, removing trees that's a whole nother freaking dollar amount. I'm gonna do it because I know it's in the best interest of the property, but rarely do I remove 3 trees like that. I mean, it's gonna be a lot less than my minimum to remove a tree. Y'all remember that tree that me and the young man did over there in that neighborhood, that little bitty maple? I got $700 on that tree. Yeah. So, and I didn't have to grind the stump or nothing. I just don't like, I don't know, man. I just don't think that, and I might be wrong, I just don't think that the way I'm doing it is the most profitable for me. But you gotta pay the piper to learn, and that's where I'm at, man. I'm paying the piper to learn. Not paying, I'm making money. I'm not losing no money or nothing. As a business owner and entrepreneur, that's what you want. You gotta, especially when you're new in anything, you know, and it's up to you to make a profit or not. You gotta learn how long it takes to do stuff, and the impact that you're having, and all that. I mean, dude, I'm not gonna be able to ride 35 miles an hour all the way to Sonoma, man. So, damn. But she's wanting me to come back next week, and I mean, it's, yeah, because she knows. I think she knows she's getting a good deal. Not only is she getting the work done, but she's getting a lot of work done. But I have to, you know, complete the job like I agreed to in the beginning. So I'm doing good though. I mean, I'm making money. Shoot, I'm gonna get me a freaking chunk check tomorrow, man. Yeah. Y'all know, man. A little chunk for the last 3 days. Just a little bit. I'd much rather be doing that than cutting grass. I would. Okay, so the young man finally texted me, and he wants to come back to work. Yeah, that. I just got home, man, and I'm tired today. You know, I'm getting a lot done over there. I'm grateful and thankful that everything is going good, that I'm earning, and you know, and they ain't having to pay nothing out. I'm good with that. I am. That's how you gotta keep, you know, you gotta keep going forward, man. And that's what I do. Even though I got the haters, these haters, boy, they some dumbasses, y'all. They some real dummies, But I'm going in here and kick back with Sweet Pea and deuces.